Good morning, everybody. Sean here of the Detroit Diz, and today is January the 29th, 2026. Only a couple more days in January, and I have not made a video in a little while. Yeah, in a little while. First of all, it has been dark in the morning. That's right. And now it's starting to become lighter in the morning, and even the sunset in the afternoon has started to be longer in the evening time. So, and that will only work until when we start daylight savings time in March, and then by that time the morning sunrise will be at 7 o'clock, but the next day we make it 8 o'clock. I don't really get all that why we do that, because then we're losing all that morning time. But if we were to leave it all alone, I figured it all out, and basically in December time you wouldn't have a sunrise until 9 o'clock in the morning, and we don't want that. Anyways, so here we are. Welcome back to the same old places before. Yep, it's Detroit. It's cloudy. It was partly cloudy and cold, and you could see the stars last night. Right now it is cloudy, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a cold one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, that's all I can say. But it will get warmer. What we need to get rid of all the snow here on the sides of the roads and everywhere else is about 3 days of 50-degree weather. I don't think we're going to be getting that anytime soon. Or we need a lot 30-degree weather, 35 probably, and a lot of sun, and the help of some rock salt. And I've even heard that there's a shortage of rock salt. How could there be a shortage of rock salt? I wonder, though, if with all these rock salt mines, you'd think that we would have depleted a lot of the rock salt on the planet, but it's not really a thing. It's not true. It hasn't happened. There is rock salt, but every year there seems to be a shortage sometimes, depending on how many snowfalls there are. Now, I wonder, though, but if indeed that car says "I baby" or "one baby," baby one, please be patient. There must be a student driver. Let's digress here to the important topic at hand about the salt and the mining portion. Are they mining fast enough to get enough salt together for the winter times? Or are we just cutting back and being conservative about how much rock salt we're using because the mines are getting we're depleting our earthly minerals? Dun 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 dun. I don't know. Europe, they use another system. I think they use sand or something like that. I don't know. I know in Europe you got to have some good snow tires. They make you change your tires. I think in Germany you have to have winter tires and summer tires, and you got to go back and forth. We don't do that here. We should do that here in Michigan. You should have winter tires and summer tires, but we don't do that. We have all-weather tires. Yeah, all-weather tires. So it is a great, big, beautiful today, and hopefully tomorrow brings us great, big, beautiful things. Today also, big, beautiful things. So, what the heck is that guy in front of us doing? He's like, the student driver is teeter-tottering on the line. It may be a little iffy with the traffic on the left. It could be a little scary sometimes if you're a student driver. I don't know where this guy is going. This guy is going, I don't know where. Anyways, welcome back to traffic again, right? Let's go over some sports. I mean, hey, why not? Everybody loves sports. Well, not everybody, but mostly everybody likes some type of sports. The Super Bowl is coming up. The Patriots are returning to the Super Bowl again. and they're going to be playing against the Seattle Seahawks. Again, the Seattle's in the Super Bowl. I'm going to pick the New England Patriots. I also project that there will not be a deflate gate going on. I'm almost certain about that. But it's good to see the Patriots back in the big bowl. It's going to be great. The Detroit Pistons are still really winning a lot. They're top of the division, and they have the best league in the Eastern Conference, and the best record, that is. And basically, they're doing really, really well. I think they're 34-11, or maybe 34 or something, 11. There's one team that is, I think it's Oklahoma City. They are 38-11. Or something to that effect. They are really kicking butt this year. So let's hope that the Pistons can go to the championship, and maybe we could bring home a championship trophy this year. That'd be great for the Pistons. The Red Wings are doing okay in hockey. They're not last. They're doing good. I don't know how they're doing in their division, but overall they're like third or fourth of a record in the Eastern Conference of the NHL. The Olympics are coming up in February, around the 6th of February, before Valentine's Day. The Olympics in Milano, Italy, otherwise known as Milan. There's just no O. Or maybe it's always been Milano, but we just say Milan minus the O for short. I don't know. It's the same place, though. Maybe we drop the O for English spelling. They keep the O for Italians. I don't know. It's like SpaghettiOs. So, the Olympics start, the Winter Olympics, that is, not the summer, and it does get cold in Italy. So I cannot wait to watch the Olympics. There's no swimming or track. It is going to be like wrestling and snowboarding and skiing. What other sport? Oh yeah, the bobsled, Jamaican bobsled team. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Yeah, if you like movies, check out the late John Candy and the bobsled team. Yeah, that was a great movie. I have to watch that just as a prepper for the Olympics. I don't know if there's any other movies that I know of that are really Olympic geared that give you that excitement, like like that movie does. But hey, I don't know. You could let me know in the comment section below. Okay. So also, not sports-wise. Oh yeah, sports-wise, yeah. In about 3 weeks, in February 20th or so, the Detroit Tigers start playing. In a couple of weeks, like on the 14th or something around that time, they start showing up to practice down there in Lakeland, Florida. And then the next week after that, they go back to playing baseball for the spring training, and that weeks for about a month or so, a couple of months. I think it's a month and a half. I don't know. I can't remember. I think a month and a half until the first game is played. I don't know when their first home game is, but they will be playing baseball, and then there's a lot of trade news going on. Whether or not the Tigers will get rid of, I don't want to say get rid of, but they will trade, maybe possibly, Skubal, our one pitcher that's been doing so well. Interesting enough, there are premonitions that Verlander might come back from Texas and finish out his career in Detroit. Who knows? These are all just what ifs. And we have about 5 guys that we're looking at bringing onto the team that are prospects. I think they have to go to the minor leagues first, or maybe some of the time they just come right over to the actual team. But we need some pitchers. They're good. and some batters that are good. Help out the team. Maybe we'll get some. If we trade Skubal, maybe we'll get some awesome stuff, some awesome players. He's well worth it, and I don't know. Just don't give him to our exact competitor, the Cleveland Indians. So that's it with the sports. And golf has started. Golf started last week, and so this is the second week of golf. And if you're following golf, a couple players have decided that it's it for the Live Tour. Patrick Reed and Brooks Koepka, he's coming back. So we'll look to see their bright and beautiful faces back at the PGA. Okay, so enough about that. Let's talk about a little bit of TV. I know. No Disney stuff today. I didn't prepare anything, but I did prepare my TV stuff. So listen, no TV returns until later in February, I think around the 24th or something like that. So in between that, I haven't done much TV watching, but I'm getting back into watching some TV. Between that time, I have about 23 weeks to watch TV. So I'm going to try to dive in and watch Sheriff Country that just started this year, and maybe another couple of TV shows. I do like the crime type of shows, the police shows. I find those to be really great. But, everybody has their own shows. Like, on ABC, you might be able to find, a medical show, or something to that. I think Grey's Anatomy is actually still a thing. Unbelievable, right? But, and if that's your favorite show, hey, it is what it is. I'm not knocking it, but Grey's Anatomy has been around a long time, just saying. So, yeah, the TV shows return, and waited with bated breath. My one show, the Mayor of Kingstown, is over and done with. So, I think they're going to be going back, and we'll have to see what the next plot is all about. I have my own assumptions, but it's the end of the road for them for this season. And then Starfleet Academy, that's already started. I have not watched that. That's a brand new Star Trek TV series. It just started, so that'd be kind of new to everybody, Starfleet Academy. And what else is there new? I watched The Gladiator because I wanted to see Gladiator 2 coming up. And I was surprised. I watched The Gladiator, and it was a decent movie. I think I've seen it before. I feel like a deja vu hit sometimes when I watch a movie. Like, maybe I watched that before, but maybe I didn't. I don't remember. It's been so long. So I did watch it. It was good. The Gladiator. So the next movie I'm going to be watching, I think, is going to be Zootopia, which I don't think I've ever really watched, to be honest with you. I know, I'm a Disney fan and I never watched Zootopia. Shame on me. Shame! Anyhow, shame on me for never watching Zootopia. It was more like a kid, I don't know. I did see, what was it, Ice something or other is having a new movie next year. Ice Age. That's having a new movie next year. And how I found it out about, I have never watched any of the Ice Ages. I have to go back and watch them because it's Ice Age. So I have some TV to watch, some movies to watch, some things to do, stuff and things. And then I'm going to be catching up with my live streamers that I watch on a daily basis. And that's about it. Anyways, for now, over and out.